All right, look at this. Just videos back to back to back. Normally, I don't even have Actor Song Connection reviews up until like Thursday or Friday. But I'm feeling productive, so what do? I'm not really familiar with ship names in this series, but I feel like there should be a ship name for this couple. This is a ship, right? Like, I'm not the only one that ships this. I can't be. It makes me almost think of Tamaki and Kyoya from Ouran Host Club. One thing that I thought was kind of cool is that the start of this episode was technically part of the last episode, because that scene of them on the roof where it starts out is the same scene of what was going on in the previous episode. So this cat here is basically that one character whose name I forgot, who Justin Briner plays. So the big theme of this episode is that Saku wants to go on the school trip, but he's got big boy responsibilities. He's got to worry about, living expenses and his sister being in the hospital and all that jazz. So they decide that they're going to write and compose and, do a song and then have it sell hopefully big enough that where Saku could also afford to go on the trip as well. They run into a few issues though, like the composition not working as well with the singing, and then of course they couldn't record very well in the dorm. Fortunately, Hinata called, and it wasn't to play volleyball, just to talk and ask about the school trip. And fortunately, Hinata ends up letting them use the singing club's room to record. At this point, I don't get why he doesn't just, join the singing club. All three of them should just join if they're gonna sing. Makes no sense. I mean, they even join them for the trip. I really love the song that they have in this episode. I'm not sure if it's an original or if it's Vocaloid, but it sounds really pretty. I mean, Brandon McInnes is a really good singer, so I guess no big surprise. And of course, the singing club loves how it sounds, and again, try to pursue him to join the singing club. And it's like, again, just join the singing club. I can't. Unfortunately, the singing sounds too great, so then the composition and the music background sounds weaker. So they decide to, record it live. I really, for a brief moment during this recording scene, almost felt like I was watching Gravitation again. I don't know. It's just the feels I had, and I really liked it, and it made me want to watch Gravitation more than this. However, unfortunately, despite all their hard work and this song sounding apparently amazing, they only had 5 downloads, and those 5 downloads were just from the music club downloading. They weren't making any money. And one of the beautification members ended up overhearing the recording and ended up recording it illegally. So there was some piracy going on here. At least after he showed it to his sister, he ended up, legally downloading / buying a song. So that's great. This is the guy, by the way. And he is a freaking huge sister lover. It is all very creepy, honestly. Anyways, he liked the singing so much, and his sister, of course, liked it so much that he decided he was going to help them market it so that there could be, a lot more downloads. So he decided that he's going to help direct and film a PV of it, since he's also a member of the drama club on top of the beautification club. So pretty much the rest of the episode is him trying to film Saku as the header of the PV, since he's the lead singer. But Saku is an awkward dude, and he isn't really used to, performing and acting and stuff. So he really just spent a lot of time just messing up. Saku just really is beating himself over it, and he just feels really bad that he keeps messing up and having to do so many takes and keep them there longer, and he ends up just profusely apologizing, and he's starting to wonder if he should just drop it. And he thinks they're just pitying him. And Sosuke's like, nah, this isn't about pity. We really want you to go on the trip, but more than that, we worked really hard on this song, and we want the whole world to hear it. The next day is the last day of the PV shoot, and he ends up messing up again, and he starts to just become super depressed and just shut down until Yuta and Sosuke start, playing and singing as well. And then he gets his groove back, and he puts it all into it, and they make an awesome PV. The downloads end up being through the charts, and they're able to go on their trip together. But you know what sucks? We don't get to see the trip. It ends up basically fast-forwarding after the trip, and them going his sister. So, it's a sweet ending, I guess, but I don't know. I guess I would have liked to have seen part of the trip, or at least the whole music video back to back. The preview of the next episode looks interesting. Looks like Mikey's in a cosplay and ends up in a coma. All in all, it was a bit rushed, but I'd enjoyed it. I almost wanted to start the next episode, but I didn't really want to get too far ahead, and I didn't want to do a double episode review for this, because usually I have a lot of stuff to talk about. I didn't as much this episode, but you never know. I might have a lot to talk about next episode with Mikey Boy. And looks like there's some drama, and I love some drama, man. Wonder how he ended up in the coma. Well, we'll find out next week. I'm going to do one more for sure review this week. I have decided I want to do Twittering Birds Never Fly. I don't know when it's going to come out, but ideally I want it to come out by Friday. So, anytime from tomorrow to Friday, keep an eye out. If something happens, I won't, and it won't be out till next week, but it's probably going to end up coming out this week. So, yeah. All that said and done, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you comment down below. The comments fuel, so do the likes, and I'll see you soon.